Nigeria, a nation with a deep history in the quest for development, sound leadership and good governance, has witnessed the rise and some brilliant minds, activists and revolutionaries, while legendary like Nnamdi Azikiwe, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Chief Bola Ige, Sir Tafawa Balewa and Fela Anikulapo Kuti will forever have their names written in stars and remain in the historical folklore of the country. There is yet a living legend whose life trajectory and effort in shaping Nigerian modern politics has made him a legend to talk about. The name Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not sound alien in the ears of every Nigerian who are well versed in the Fourth Republican political story of the country. Like a shooting star, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu made an astronomical rise in not only a godfather role in modern politics, but also being one of the most strategic thinkers in the country political arena. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu was born on the 29th of March 1952 in Lagos State, Nigeria. His mother, Chief Abibatu Mogaji, was the Iyaloja General of the country. Tinubu had his primary and secondary education at St. John Primary School, Aroloya, Lagos, and Children's Home School in Ibadan, Nigeria.
Hello there. My name is Prince Ladiga Ibrahim Kehinde. I'm from Agboyi Kingdom in Agboyi Ketu LCDA, Lagos State Center of Excellence, Nigeria. Like I said, I'm going to be on a journey to unravel so many things a lot has been said about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the former governor of Lagos, the former senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Ariago, Egbalake, Agbake Musulmi of Ijesheland, the Jagaban Bogu, and the Asiwaju of Lagos. Asiwaju, it meant so many things to so many people. But what do you say? How well do you know Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Like I said, I'm not alone on this, and I have the backing of the Lagos State Local Government Supervisors Forum. They're the ones sponsoring this very wonderful documentary about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The title of this documentary is Akanbi, the Child of Destiny. How true it is that Asiwaju is truly and really the child of destiny. Why not join me? And I have the privilege of meeting fantastic people who have said a lot about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban Bogu.
You know, I was doing my work in Lagos as a writer, public speaker, and as a businessman. So I didn't know Asiwaju was taking mental notice of my work. I didn't know that somebody was taking mental notice of what I was doing. The talent hunter, that's what we call him. The talent hunter was able to fish out this nobody. I was only writing. I was only talking. I was only expressing myself, what I believe in about Nigeria. So he saw me. He was one that brought me into the limelight, made me GM of an agency, and made me the publicity secretary of the party.
A father, a mentor, an investor in life. Like, I can say that we're truly blessed to have someone like him.
Senator Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you could recall he was a senator at a point in time during the Second Republic. He was a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria representing Lagos West. He has been an extraordinary politician. He is a visionary leader. Of course, he's charismatic. Anywhere you have Tinubu, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, wherever he is, he has a magnetic presence wherever he goes. If he comes around here, the aura is enough for people to come and admire him. He has been such a great politician in Nigeria, and he will continue to be for a long time.
Ashwaju is a teacher. To me, he's a teacher. He's somebody is a builder. He's a discoverer of talents and, of good character in people. And he's somebody who can, take you from there to up there. This is a person who believes, if you go to him, I'll write an example to you. If you go to him and say, there's somebody who is always dropping your name and all of that to get things done, he will tell you it's a function of his own hard work. If you work hard, your name becomes a financial market for people that opens doors to people. And wow.
I wish I could just stand up and read like the 21 gunshot salute as a man of wisdom and integrity. That's a man that has made nations. That's a man that has defined things. That's a man that some of us have learned from over the years. It's a book, it's a novel. We got to read it.
Yeah, for Ashwaju, as a man, we cannot complete his story. We will continue to talk about it in a different way, and I think in a good way. If not for Ashwaju, maybe for some of us who don't have godfathers or we don't have people that will link us, maybe we will not have gotten to the position we are today. I remember in between 2089 when I was supervisor, we had the opportunity to be with him. And he is someone that encourages the youth and those of us who are into politics, that politics is about service to the people. And they believe that we must develop our community. And for his fatherly role and support and the need to empower a lot of his followers as endearment to Ashwaju. And since then, I've been a student of Ashwaju School of Political Thought.
Politics, to some people, is all about power. But to our enigma, Ashwaju, politics is about the people.
Ashwaju is a leader. And I didn't see a leader like him. And in this our generation, that God brought Ashwaju for us, we thank God for getting us around us. And it's only I was with Ashwaju, I was still saying it, over 15 to 18 years. There is no day I can see people in Ashwaju's house, people come in and start embarrassing them. That I didn't say Ashwaju asking anybody to work out from my house. I hardly see that. He accommodates people. And it's only Ashwaju you can go without appointment and comporting. He listens to you. So it's one of the amazing things I love from Ashwaju.
Ashwaju is known to me as a leader, a father, and a mentor because of his style of leadership. I know you agree with me.
Ashwaju is a party man. Ashwaju is very ideological. Ashwaju is not just a leader, but a democrat. Going by all the names you have mentioned, Ashwaju means different things to different people. You understand? But center on it is the fact that Ashwaju is a dependable man.
Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is an enigma, a God sent. You see such a person once in 100 years.
a man with a large heart, a man who thinks of others before himself, even before his immediate family. Asiwaju is a God-fearing man. The burden of Nigeria rests on him because he's been looking for how to solve the problems that Nigeria and Nigerians have been facing all along.
Even from a tender age, Bola Ahmed Tinubu had always shown signs of having a brilliant mind. He excelled in his academics and showcased an advanced intellectual capacity beyond his age. Tinubu was known for being quite calculative, with a tendency to often see the big picture when others do not see it. Young Bola Ahmed Tinubu always had the desire to travel abroad to garner more educations and intellectual exposure than the Nigerian society will afford him. But he never had the opportunity until he had a near-death experience during a shootout where one of the friends was shot. As a result, his family made the decision for him to travel out of the country, arriving in the United States in 1975.
I think Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's story is one of those stories that you need to always sit down and read and look at how his life, his journey, his leadership journey, what he has been through. These are the things we can also learn to acquire more knowledge on how to go.
I'm sure from his teenager days he's been in the struggle. It might not be visible to people, but I know that. I mean, I have studied about him, and I know that sometime during the struggle, he comes in as a little boy and he goes around with leaders of that time. So he's not just someone that just came and had the opportunity to be the governor of Lagos. He's been in the struggle.
Complicated history. From rags to riches. From nobody to somebody. From the back seat to the driver's seat. Determining the direction, setting the agenda, and influencing decisions at the highest level. Because he has the gift of the gab also. He had a better training. He went to US. Went to school in US. And he has his experiences that he's bringing to the table.
Tinubu had always been quite industrious and hardworking, as evident in the fact that he took up numerous jobs as a cab driver, security personnel, door guard, and dishwasher, among others, while schooling in the United States of America. Bola Ahmed Tinubu's brilliance was evidenced in the ability to make the honors list of Richard Daley College. He subsequently transferred to the Chicago State University, Illinois, graduating with honors in 1979 and earning a bachelor's degree in business administrations, accounting, and management. During his first year at Chicago University, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was given the rare privilege to teach other students of his faculty remedial tutorial classes. Most of his colleagues and contemporaries at the university attributed their improved grades to his tutorial lectures. Throughout his undergraduate years, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was on the Dean list and was honored with the Outstanding Student Award, the University Scholar Award, and the Certificate of Merit in Accounting and Finance. He was also awarded the prestigious Samarkand Laurel for scoring 3.54 out of possible 4.0 GDP. Bola Ahmed Tinubu contested and won his first political elections as the president of the Accounting Society of the institutions in his final year at the university. His academic brilliance and ingenuity earned him the recognition of being the best graduating student in his class and also a scholarship. Following his undergraduate years, Bola Ahmed Tinubu worked at Deloitte and Touch, General Telephone and Electronics, and Mobile in the United Kingdom, before relocating back to Nigeria in 1983. When he resumed work with Mobile Nigeria, Tinubu's political career started with the Social Democratic Party, SDP, and he belonged to a faction within the party led by Shehu Musa Yar'Adua of blessed memory. In 1993, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was elected to the Nigerian Senate to represent Lagos West constituency. While his reputation as a revolutionary Democrat spun through the active role in attempting to restore democracy in Nigeria following the annulment of the June 12 in 1993 election. Having a counter-stiff oppositions by the then military ruler of Nigeria, General Sani Abacha, Bola Ahmed Tinubu had to go on compulsory exile, first to Benin Republic, then to the United Kingdom. In 1994, following the eventuality death of General Sani Abacha in 1998, the new head of state, General Abdulsalam Abubakar, asked Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other politicians on exile to return to the country to usher the transition to civilian rule. Bola Ahmed Tinubu's reputation in the Nigerian political scene boomed during his regime as the governor of Lagos State under the Alliance for Democracy, AD, in 1993.
Well, I will tell you that it wasn't rosy at all when Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu got to power as the executive governor of Lagos then. I will remind Nigerians that the IGR of Lagos then was 600 million. It was Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a financial engineer, that fashioned a way to improve the IGR of Lagos. Before he left office, I think the IGR of Lagos went up to about 9 or 10 billion before he left office. And this is a man who, up to tomorrow, he reads very well. He will tell you, go and read this book, go and read that book, go and read this book, go and read. You just be looking at him that at this age, this man still reads this much.
Worker salaries were being paid promptly as at when due. Projects were being implemented. Developmental infrastructural projects. Lagos State is bigger than more than 10 African countries. There's no gainsaying the fact that Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu is the modern day transformer of Lagos.
You know, in spite of the revenue seized by Obasanjo's government, Lagos was still forging ahead. Salary was regular, to show how fantastic he is as a financial manager. Salary was going on regularly. All the allowances were paid. Lagos State was not owing anyone.
No, there was a lot of problem on ground when Asiwaju came in. We had the problem of the dwelling economy of the state. We had environmental problem. I know that at that time, during Asiwaju's first time in office, the state was filled with refuse everywhere. We had to did the master plan that all of us were on the road during the night to see that Lagos regain its beauty. And the issue of the economy itself, it was so down. And Asiwaju started this idea of bringing back the state to a higher level, which it did. Most of what other governors met on ground was the foundation Asiwaju laid. The issue of the BRT, the rehabilitation of schools, the road rehabilitation was some of the things that Asiwaju has planned. Because Asiwaju, some of us call him Oracle. When we say Oracle, he sees what is coming, and he will always plan down for it.
If you can go to Lagos now, you go to Victoria Island today, it looks like London. They can even have about 130-story building on top of the water. They have pushed this water to over 40 kilometers away. It's all this Asiwaju legacy.
There's some big reason why some of us say Lagos leads, every other state follows. But first and foremost, we must thank God for the leadership that we had, that we've had.
He builds leaders. And like I said, is a talent hunter. Go and check. Uncountable. How do you know a leader? How do you identify a leader, a talent hunter, and a builder? It's the type of people that surround that person. Anytime you get at Asiwaju's house, you always see 10, 15, 20 leaders around him. And he will just sit in parlor like this, sit in room like this. If he comes out, he will stand up. He will start talking. He will raise an issue. All of us will start talking. And he will be watching. So, and his type, there are very few in this country.
Yes, so he has what I can call propensity, what I can call hunger, an appetite for people who can give value, people who can contribute, people who have the knowledge to do things and make things happen positively. He never met me more than once or twice before making me a commissioner in his cabinet. He only heard from people that we have somebody here who has shown great sense of ability, who has shown intellect. In what we are doing is recommended and so on. So he invited me. We had discussions. We had a discussion and he looked at my CV. He didn't blink before making me a commissioner when he made me a commissioner. And I served.
I think it's the development of the human resources in terms of uplifting people. And that's why today, Asiwaju has pushed a lot of people up there when they were with him. When we look at the people, we look at the vice president who was the commissioner in Lagos State. He's the minister for works, Mr. Babatunde Rajifashola, was also a chief of staff and later became the governor. And today, he's holding the most powerful ministry at the federal level. We look at Ogbeni Rahul Aregbesola, was a commissioner for works in Lagos State for 8 years and later became a governor for 2 terms. And today, he's a minister up there. And a lot of others that he has assisted. He's a man that developed the human capacity. And that's why today, a lot of people will continue to appreciate what Asiwaju has done in their life.
For me, Asiwaju, with the little opportunity that he was given, he was able to establish a lot of people and still establish himself. And with that, till today, I think he still has a zeal. If he can do that when he was the governor of the state as a then, and still is relevant today, if given a better position, I think he's still going to do better than what he has done.
Well, I wouldn't want to say that I subscribe to that because I wouldn't want to compare Asiwaju to Mungo Park. Asiwaju goes beyond Mungo Park. You know, because what Mungo Park could do at that time was limited. But now, when Asiwaju sees a talent, he grabs it. And he uses the talent to the best place the talent can be used. That's a Asiwaju for you. If he sees any materials, he grabs it. You know, without knowing your background, without knowing your father or mother, without knowing anything. If he says that you merit a position, Asiwaju will put you there.
Yes. That's why I said it in my interview. If you said you have someone like Asiwaju, show us your children. He has shown us his children, from the vice president, from the ministers, from the cabbaces, and he is still going on.
As the governor of Lagos State, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu radically improved the state transport system, which has been infamous, known for intense traffic congestion. However, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu brought about improvements in investing heavily on the public transportation system in the state. One outcome of this investment was the development of the first bus rapid transit (BRT) system in Africa. Key to the success was the strong leadership of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in overseeing the strategic development of BRT system by reorganizing the management of the bus industry, financing new buses, training drivers, and enforcing the rules for the safe operation, while also creating distinct routing network lanes to ensure the safety and efficiency of the buses.
And he came back as the second-time governor of Lagos State. He embarked on a number of projects that could develop the state, that could even develop Nigeria. Because I remember at a particular time, he proposed a lot of development for Lagos. And he proposed, because some of these things, if they are really monumental projects, now if they are budgets or projects that call for huge investment of funds, sometimes you may have to get maybe foreign investors and stuff like that to help you, or get assistance and approval from the federal government. Most of these projects were turned down. Projects that will have developed the country in a number of ways. Let me tell you one of such projects. He brought in power through what we call IPP projects, brought into the country, and through use of badges and stuff. He added to the national grid with that. He wanted the support of the federal government. And that would have transformed Nigeria completely if that help came from the federal government.
Ashwaji is not a tribalist, otherwise I won't be here. His friends cut across Nigeria. What he has is what other people don't have. I say he hones for talents across the entire Nigeria, and even in African countries. I was telling you about the photograph we had in Mahama's house when he was the vice president in Ghana. He builds his bridges. He does not burn bridges. Go to Akwa Ibom, you have somebody there. Go to Bayelsa, you have somebody there. People coming, wanting to work for him. Go to any state in Nigeria, across, outside, he has people there. That is the man.
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu happens to be a Muslim. The sitting senator, the wife, Senator Ogurema Tinubu, is a Muslim. And his son is a Christian. That basically shows you that he does not discriminate. Your religion, he accepted it. Your tribe, same thing. I mean, he's just a man of the people.
Actually, this tribalized person, he doesn't look at an individual as a Yoruba man, an Hausa man, or an Igbo man. If he feels that you have something to contribute into the development and political system, actually you will bring in. I think he's the only governor that brought in a different individual from different ethnic groups. At that time, we had the budget man at the federal to do, Anwar Breze was the commissioner for budget and planning. We had some northerners in government. Even at the local government, we felt where we have a good number of the ethnic members, we try to bring them in Ajirome, Felodun, Agege, and some Amuwu. We try to bring people that can contribute to the development of the state.
Like I've said, Ashwaju is a very dispassionate person when it comes to things like religion, like ethnicity, and so on. He's open-minded. Things that can bring about discrimination of people, things that can bring about division in people. He doesn't believe in that. He believes in what you can contribute as a person. He doesn't even see himself as a Muslim. His wife is a pastor of a redeemed church. So he doesn't see you in terms of what faith you have or whatever. So it's a man that one needs to really admire for all these kind of things that can make a nation, that can bring about the togetherness of people, togetherness of humanity.
I'm still repeating what I'm telling people always. I went to Aswadu. I was in the routine when the Babaru Tunde Pachola was leaving office. I said, Governor, I said, Your Excellency, you are doing the right thing. And you are bringing a Christian, that's Ambode. He said, look, don't discuss his religion in my house. You can see my wife is a Christian and I'm a Muslim. So if you want to talk about politics, please keep religion aside.
It's not someone that says, because you are not this, you can't be this. It tests you to see your relevance. Having discovered that, then you can now be put at the appropriate place. It's not something that just measure from outside. Because we are not the same academically. All right? And that does not mean that because you are not as sound as the next person, you are not, you are not needed. No. He's a kind of laissez-faire leader. He gives equal opportunity to people.
Ashwaju is a Muslim. Senator Tinubu is a Christian. But between me and you, before now, I don't think there has ever been a day of any rancor within each other as regards to religion. Because you understand, if that is your wish, that's what you believe in, so be it. My religion is what I believe in it, and so be it. So let everybody just practice what we all believe in, and at least look for a way to forge ahead.
I think the most important factor that actually enabled all this positive development was the fact that Ashwaju harnessed the best brains, irrespective of tribe, religion, or across all divides. He harnessed them in his cabinet. We have Igbos, we have Yoruba, Hausas who can deliver. And that is what has brought Lagos to this present.
For his accomplishment and service to the people of Lagos State, Tinubu was bestowed the title of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some also call him the Lion of Bodilon. Bola Ahmed Tinubu administered an era of reform in the development of the state. He created better incentive for civil servants by increasing their salaries and creating better working environment.
A man like Asiwaju with this kind of character, his kind of charisma, his kind of political capital, his kind of aura, definitely has magnetic presence wherever he goes. Not only that, he enjoys a lot of popularity at many different fora. At every place you find him, he contributes immensely. He's a nationalist in the way he works with people, the way he embraces people from other nationalities, people from other ethnic groups.
North east, north south, south east, west. It's just one. Sure,
This is a man that is a nationalist to the core. He's a man who enjoys tremendous acceptability from people all over.
Asiwaju is known even in the north more than in the southwest. It's well known in the east and south-south. I know what I'm talking about. I will tell you that the aura of Asiwaju goes beyond Nigeria, even outside.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu made large investment in education in the state, increasing the number of schools in the state by returning many schools to the already settled former owners. He also initiated road constructions required to meet the need of fast-growing population of the state.
Now people will say, if this little girl is crying and is pointing to one side as she is crying, if his father is not there, his mother will be there. Why is everybody talking about it? I'll tell you something you do not know today. Do you know how we got APC? Actually, sat down. He studied the presidential elections in 2003, 2007, 2011. You notice that Buhari scored 11 million votes. Almost 12 million. Almost 12 million in those 3 occasions. And he said, this man must be a phenomenon. The talent hunter. He was able to calculate. Nobody was thinking about it. And he said, if I can get this man and I push Southwest into it, he will become the president. That's the way to defeat PDP. Somebody was the driver. Achiwaju was the driver.
You see, when you are selfless, there's service. When it is not about you alone, you continue to enjoy this. And that is the selling point of selfless. When it demands loyalty, it does not demand loyalty for himself. It demands loyalty for the state that they represent Lagos. It demands loyalty for Nigeria. If you're loyal, if you're selfless, you continue to be everyone. And that is selling point.
We left government in 2007, 13 years ago. But today, still visible, still on ground, as if it's still the government of Lagos. Because solid foundation, solid human relationship, community runs in his vein.
He assumed office 1999 and he left 2007. And from then till now, he's still relevant. He's relevant because of his style of leadership.
Well, number one, you see, I will tell you that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a workaholic. This is a man that will work from morning till the next morning. He's energetic and very courageous. Because I could recollect then when Asiwaju was fighting for so many things that belong to Lagos, those things that were not given to Lagos then. Just one of them is when the money for local governments was seized by the then president, Asiwaju fought tooth and nail.
On this note, I must say Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a living legend. Akanbi, the child of destiny. His role in the formation of the All Progressive Congress has made it so well for the party to win and to defeat the first ever incumbent president of this country.
I pray that he accepts our urging, our passion, our desire by the contest for presidency. I pray that he accepts. If he accepts, I pray again that he becomes the president of Nigeria. It is another win for Nigeria to become great again.
Wow, in the next 5 years, I should have been able to become of Lagos State. Deep of the world. As a man that has encouraged people, as a man that has set precedent in good governance. And for me, in 5 years, I don't mind having someone like Asiwaju change the dynamics of the federation of the country, Nigeria, because those are kind of people.
In the next 5 years, I see as one of the greatest leaders in Africa. One of the greatest leaders Africa has ever had. That's what he will be in the next 5 years.
The best thing that I, as a person, who wish for him to become the president of this nation.
But I pray that God will allow Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to take the mantle of leadership of this country come 2023.
What I would say is that I'm expecting Asiwaju in a better position where he will have the opportunity to serve his people and where he will be able to take Nigeria to the promised land.
We pray for him. I want us to get good health, because for now in our time, I cannot see anybody like Asiwaju that love this country.
Sure, yes. That's why I said whatever will be, will surely be. So it's a child of destiny.
Yeah, well, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a man of destiny. Yes, God created him for us in Nigeria for a purpose, and by the special grace of God, he will fulfill destiny.
He is, and I believe so. And that's why when the Yoruba say Akanda, yeah, I think it's a special bridge.
Of course he is. He is.
There's no other word to describe this man, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, except we use the word Akanbi, the child of destiny, a man that has been destined to move from grass to grace.
Àṣà ìgbàgbọ́ ìyá lókèlè, ẹ lọ wọlé.